All right, we are breaking tradition this morning with entertaining and decor stylist Gregory Fast, who's here to take us through some elegant Easter decor. Thanks for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Let's start with color.
Yes, absolutely. So this year I'm kind of mixing it up a little bit. Rather than going with a traditional, sit-down dinner, we're going with more of like a cocktail party or open house. So I really wanted it to feel organic and grounded. So we're using a lot of green colors, a lot of natural sort of wicker browns and that, and it's just going to create more of an elevated sort of experience rather than those traditional pastels.
Yeah. What do you suggest? I mean, this is a great example of a beautiful display. But if you wanted to pare this down a little bit at home, what would you suggest for things like that?
Absolutely. Of course, I do believe in scale. This is all part of the decor, going with scale. But if you wanted to pare this down, using baskets on their side, you don't have to go with as many. You can use some bowls or smaller platters than that. But I really wanted to create that sort of farmer's market look here. So turning baskets on their side, using the produce as decor pieces and mixing it in between, really great, creates sort of like an opulent discovery for your guests. I love that.
Yeah. Now that's kind of what we're going to talk about next, is bringing the unexpected.
Yes.
That's what we're doing here with this decor, right?
Yeah. So, mixing things like I've cleared out a head of cabbage there and I've put my dip in there, and that plays into the decor. We're using terracotta saucers as dishes. That's part of the decor. Going with, these little terracotta cups I thought would be great to throw some veggies and dip into. So getting creative with those pieces, it all plays into the experience and it looks great as well.
Yeah. And like you said, with that open house concept, it's easy to have this as sort of the centerpiece.
Absolutely.
And then, the conversations can kind of happen around it and all that stuff that makes a great party.
This would look great on a kitchen island or a dining room table, really easy to build out, and it becomes a destination for your guests.
Speaking of your guests, you want to keep your guests well fed, but you want to keep them drinking as well.
Absolutely.
You got a themed beverage for us today.
Definitely. So we're going with a lavender bee's knees.
Okay.
And we have this really beautiful gin from Maverick Distillery. They're based in Oakville, and I love that. They have a high quality product here in Canada and in Ontario. So it's a 2 ounces of gin, 3/4 of an ounce of simple syrup, and 3/4 of an ounce of lemon juice. And we're just throwing that into my favorite shaker here.
Last time you were here, I believe you actually made that lavender.
We did.
Yes.
We made that simple syrup. Simple syrup is really easy.
Yeah.
That you can produce yourself.
It's a great thing to have on your bar for when you need it, right?
Absolutely, yeah.
And it just adds that extra layer of elegance, I guess we could say.
I've pre-rimmed our glasses here with some lavender, and then we're just finishing with a lemon twist as well.
Okay.
I love the, if you're not one to mix cocktails yourself, Maverick Distillery has a line of pre-mixed cocktails too, which are great. You can throw those over ice and you look like a pro bartender.
Wow.
So definitely check out Maverick if you're looking for some
in Oakville too.
In Oakville, which is fabulous.
When it comes to, if I'm having people over, how do I build up to this, Gregory? Because I like to impress people, but this is you. How can I make this a little bit more me?
It starts small. I think being a great host definitely takes practice. Start small. Do a few things outside of your box and build that up over time. It's a lot of trial and error. So take it slow. Don't be hard on yourself. There's no right or wrong. And it's most important, have fun with it.
Yeah. Again, when you're putting together charcuterie boards, things like that, variety is the key there.
Absolutely, yeah. Lots of different textures, mixed color palettes. I think that's important to have some contrast and just make it playful.
Gregory, where can people find more information from you? Where are you on social media?
So you can find me at Gregory.Fast on Instagram. I'm going to be posting our cocktail recipe with Maverick Distillery, and then we'll be posting this video online on CH today.
Okay, yeah, we absolutely will. Should we cheers? Should we indulge?
Absolutely.
Happy Easter, of course. This, make sure you stay with us, because we're a lot of Easter themes this morning, because Marisa will be here. I can see her getting ready. She's got some bread. She might be trying to top you with your display here, Gregory. But let me take a sip here. Hold on. Ooh,
delicious.
That is so fresh.
I love it.
And so delicious. I might need another sip before we go here.
Cheers.
All right, as Gregory mentioned, we're going to put this on our website. He's going to have the recipe up on his social media. Gregory.Fast. Gregory, thank you so much. One more cheers before we go here. Why not?
Thank you very much.
It's Wednesday. We need to get through it. It's 5 o'clock somewhere. Make sure you stay with us here on CHCH Morning Live.